welcome or welcome back to my channel. So it's day 4 in Udaipur and I'm really excited to explore this beautiful city, and it's actually raining a lot since morning, so we are hoping for the best, and we are praying and requesting to God that this weather be in our favor, because we want to cover most of Udaipur today. Like we will be visiting Pichai Lake, the city palace, and maybe there's a vintage car museum, so we'll be covering the major sightseeing spots, and I'll take you through all of this. And we'll first have a breakfast and then leave for the same. So without further much talking, let's get started. Come for the first site visiting spot. It's the ropeway one, and we'll be visiting the Karni temple, and then we'll go at the top through the ropeway, and we'll be getting a bird's eye view of the same. Luckily it has stopped raining, so the ropeway is operational, and we have to wait for 15 minutes and then we'll get on to it. As I've stated that we have to go to the Karni temple through the ropeway. It costed around 680 rupees for 4 people, but the catch over here was it would wait for like 6 people to get gathered, so that one family cabin gets full and you can go at the top. And at the top there are like 2 spots which gives you an aerial view of the Udaipur city, and the other spot, that is the third spot, is the Karni temple, which is like extremely peaceful and definitely worth the visit. So you definitely have to visit this place. We have finally come to City Palace to have a view of the how Rajas and Maharajas used to lead their lives, and there are multiple points inside this place, so let's go and explore this place. At City Palace too, there are like 3 spots. One consists of the main City Palace, second is the boat ride, and third is the vintage car collection. Now the City Palace ticket charges are 500 rupees for adults, 300 rupees for children, and if you have any senior citizens accompanying you, you can have a word with the staffs. They have a specialized price list for it as well, so you can talk to them and they'll share the pricing with you. And if you want to visit the vintage car museum, the ticket charges are 400 rupees for adult and 250 rupees for children. So you'll have to decide all of this at while buying your ticket. You can of course come back and take your ticket, but it actually takes 3 to 4 hours to explore this palace. And the boat ride consists of 20 minutes. They'll take you through the motorboat all over the Pichai Lake, and then drop you at some island kind of a hotel where you can eat, click your pictures, capture really nice moments, have your chai, and after 10 minutes they'll drop you back to the main spot. So the City Palace takes at least 3 to 4 hours to explore, because it's a very huge property, and the subsequent generations are still staying there, and that is not of course open to the general public, but it's a very beautiful sight to see. It's very huge. You'll have to walk a lot, so wear appropriate shoes and carry water so that you don't get dehydrated. And you have the electric car option as well if you don't want to walk much, but that would take you around the exterior parts of the palace, and you can save a bit of energy there. A boat ride, and now we'll be visiting the City Palace. I'm really excited to explore that, and we'll also try to capture such palaces in Jodhpur as well, which is in our upcoming itinerary. So yes, let's go. finally out of the palace. It takes approximately 3 to 4 hours to cover this point, so you'll have to plan accordingly. There are like multiple points over here. There's a leisure mandir kind of arrangement near the palace, and there's the city palace. Apart from this, there's a museum for the vintage cars, so you can plan accordingly and visit these places, and it's totally worth it. You will have to walk a lot. You can click your aesthetic photos and reels over here. It's amazing. We are finally back at our room after a tiresome, exciting, eventful day. We explored the city palace and a mandir at the top through the ropeway. You would see that in my vlog. It was really amazing, and we were lucky enough that the weather was in our favor. So yes, this was it for today, and see you tomorrow. So it's officially day 5 in Rajasthan, and we are headed towards Kumbhalgarh. But in between, we have thought of covering Haldi Ghati, which is a very famous historical place, which depicts the life of Maharana Pratap ji and its horse named as Chetak. It's a very beautiful museum, and it also takes around half an hour, and it's a must-visit place.
तीर भाले पत्थर चलाने में कुशल थी। यहीं से 1 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर शाही बाग है। महाराणा उदय सिंह की महारानी जयवंत कमर की कोख से विक्रम संवत 1597 में अर्थात 9 मई 1540 को बाल्यकाल चित्तौड़गढ़ में गुजरा। अपनी सारी सुख सुविधा को छोड़कर अपने राजा को स्वयं का धन 25 लाख ऊंचाई समुद्र तल से 3568 फीट की है। इस किले की दीवार 36 किलोमीटर तक। कोई दुश्मनी नहीं है, हमें तो देश विद्रोहियों से दुश्मनी है, जिन्होंने चारों तरफ आतंक फैलाया है। महाराणा प्रताप के आदेश का पालन करते हुए कुंवर अमर सिंह ने उस
फूल और पानी डाल के इसको उबालते और भाप जो बनती है उसको बांस की नली पूरा कुछ कॉपर के बर्तन में ठंडा करते हैं। गुलाब जल जो आंखों में डालते हैं, मिठाई मेकअप वगैरह गुलकंद शरबत यही बनाते हैं। आप भी लेना चाहे तो देखिए शॉप पे।
So we finally visited the Haldi Ghati. It's basically a museum wherein they'll show you a movie, and there's like it has been divided into various sections wherein they'll explain it to you part by part. And here the ticket charges are 120 rupees per person, and it is a worth it spot to come and visit this place because it's like really insightful. It shows the life journey of Maharana Pratap. So it was very insightful, and it has that historical significance attached to it. So yes, this is definitely a recommended place.
सर ये चेतक की समाधि पे चारों बाजू मूर्ति दर्शाया है। बीच वाला मूर्ति चारों भाग से आपको पास में आके देखने में समझ में आएगा। महाराणा प्रताप चेतक पे सवार है, बैठ के प्रार्थना करे, शंकर भगवान पीछे पूजा करे, खड़े प्रार्थना, चारों बाजू दर्शाई मूर्ति आप शांति पूर्वक आपको समझ में आएगा। एक पूजा में 3 पूजा हो रही, चेतक की हो रही, महाराणा प्रताप की हो रही, साथ इसी मूर्ति में पीछे शंकर भगवान दर्शाए, साथ में उनकी पूजा हो रही। चेतक समाधि शिव मंदिर का मैं पुजारी यहाँ का, जो हाँ शंकर भगवान का मंदिर पुराना प्राचीन भोलेनाथ की ईश्वरी मंदिर उस समय का प्राचीन के साथ रखा है। पीछे वाला खंडित की पूजा नहीं होती, जीर्णोद्धार करके दूसरे मंदिर सामने स्थापित है। यहाँ से बाहर
This was the gufa where Maharana Pratap ji used to reside after the Haldi Ghat battle. He had renounced his life and was living an austere life. So now we have checked into our room in Kumbhalgarh and the room number is 1118. So as we enter the passage area, on the left hand side we have a seating area where you can enjoy your tea, watch TV or do your own thing. And just next to it is this window section which has an amazing view from here. And it's quite peaceful outside, so it would be really amazing to enjoy your tea. And here comes the main bedroom area. It's quite spacious, and here is the TV section, and here comes the wardrobes. Now as you open this, we have a locker section, and they have provided us with hangers and some space for keeping our things safely. And the next compartment is dedicated for the complimentary tea section, where you can prepare your own tea or coffee as per your choice. And here is the mini bar, and the rest I think so is mainly for this is the dustbin area, and the rest of the part might be dedicated for the storage section. And here comes my favorite part, which is the mirror, and it's well lit. The best part about this is it's well lit, but the overall room is not that well lit. I am not really liking the aesthetics over here. The rooms in Udaipur were really nice. And here comes our washroom area. Here we have one more big mirror dedicated for us, and we have the hair dryer section. Here is the basin area, here is the pot area, and here is a shower area. So this was it for the room tour. We have booked 2 rooms in this property, and it's like luckily this one is a bit near to the market. So yes, let's get freshened up, and we'll try to capture as many things as possible in Kumbhalgarh. The weather is also awesome. So this was it for the room tour. I'll see you later. Also, I forgot to show you the main part of this room. These are the balcony area where you can sit and enjoy your nature. And 1117 room is for my parents, so we have these 2 rooms booked for us, and from here we can enjoy the scenery. The only best part about these rooms are these balcony sections. We have an area for drying our clothes as well, and the balcony or the sitting area is like quite spacious. This was it for today, and we have almost completed 60% of our trip. Today was a tiresome journey because we were traveling from Udaipur to Kumbhalgarh, and it was around 3 to 4 hours journey. And in between we visited the Haldi Ghati, which was a museum, and then we went on to have a look at the Chetak Samadhi, which was a very popular site, and it had a very historical significance, so it's a must place to visit. And then we checked on to our room, and I have captured the room tour, so you can go through my blog as usual. And today I'll be resting, and from tomorrow again we'll be going for the sightseeing. So yes, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.